the city parks. I'm on a mission to explore and embark. With my sneakers laced up and my backpack on, I'm ready to discover until the break of dawn. Adventures calling, and I'm on my way. I'll walk the city streets and seize the day. I'll discover new places and hidden gems with every step. My journey transcends. I'll explore the local markets and the street fairs. I'll take in the culture and breathe the city air. From the towering skyscrapers to the street art, I'll discover the city's pulse with all my heart. Adventures calling, and I'm on my way. I'll walk the city streets and seize the day. I'll discover new places and hidden gems with every step. My journey transcends. Every block I walk, every alley I cross, I'm grateful for the city and all it has to offer. With the buzz of the people and the rhythm of life, I'll keep on walking towards a world so right. From the streets of Harlem to the Brooklyn Bridge, I'll keep on walking and never miss a beat. I'll find my adventure and live my life. Adventures calling, and I'm on my way. I'll walk the city streets and seize the day. I'll discover new places and hidden gems with every step. My journey transcends.
Hey everyone, welcome to the live stream. It's a gorgeous Friday night here in downtown Miami, September 15th, 2023. Time is about 6:15 p.m. and it's 83 Fahrenheit, 29 Celsius. I'm at the beginning of the Miami River in front of Novikov, a fancy Asian fusion place. Hope all you are doing well tonight. Today I want to walk my way over to Brickell Key, which is across the river. I haven't been here in a while. And we'll get to see some more of these nice ocean views, or bay views rather. This isn't the Atlantic Ocean. Maybe we could see if there's any sea life out here also. One time I saw a stingray. Deborah Roberts saying, what a great view. This is one of my favorite views in all of Miami. Standing here at the mouth of the Miami River. We'll get to see some more of these as I go along. It'll be even better once this river walk is completed. I also have some exciting developments for people wanting to know about Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen in Miami. The website officially has an opening date now, Saturday, September 23rd. We're going to be headed that way right now. I really wish this construction barrier was put back a little bit more so the visibility is better for pedestrians. It's so easy to walk over here and just get clipped by a car. Missing Purple Cow says Miami not terribly pedestrian friendly. Watch out for those drivers. I say it all the time here. The drivers in the Miami area are not that great. And pedestrian safety is not always the primary concern of the city. All right, so here is the plaza for this hotel here, and also the location of Miami's newest restaurant, Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, which once again I said has an opening date for September 23rd. That's exactly 1 week and 1 day from now. I've been to a Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen before, the one in Las Vegas. And they take a lot of inspiration from the show. Deborah says not open yet. Not yet. Still says opening fall 2023. Right now there's an event going on for people who have reservations and whatnot. I checked already. Not yet open to the public. But you can see back there they have the counter with all the chefs, red team and blue team. I'm not sure if they're going to borrow from the show and include profanity in their cooking. That show is like 70% profanity and 30% cooking. I guess as long as Gordon Ramsay isn't there, it'll be a clean kitchen, but you may get a wrong order in the meantime and you don't have anybody to stick up for you. Class, and Gordon says more like 90 and 10. Yeah, maybe. Maybe season 1 was a little bit more over the top than the other seasons. But I went to the one in Las Vegas. It was very tame. They borrow elements from the show, but not the vulgar parts. So it is family friendly. You're not going to hear any F-bombs or bloody hells in the kitchen there. Donna McCormick says, was it worth it? I didn't dine there. I only walked by it. I met with fellow YouTubers, Turn It Up World, Dave and Tanya. They're the ones who dined there. But I went inside and I saw the whole concept. I wouldn't be surprised to see Gordon Ramsay himself in his restaurant in Miami. I think he made an appearance in the Foxwoods location, which was the most recent location before this one that opened up. Eric says that would be legendary. You'd get screamed by him. I don't know if he gets, he'll scream at the customers, but the chefs for sure. This is the off-ramp for Interstate 95. Technically, it's Florida State Route 970. the downtown distributor. That's its official name, but it's so short it's mostly unsigned and for the whole route. Hopefully I'll be able to cross safely here. This entrance ramp to I-95 is kind of scary at times. Okay, red light. Paul Rio says not too pedestrian friendly. Well, to be fair, downtown is a little better than most other neighborhoods in Miami for safety, pedestrian safety. Okay, let's see here. These people should be stopping for the cyclist who's about to cross. You gonna stop for us, anyone? Stop. Stop, please. Stop, please. Or maybe not. I just put my foot in the crosswalk. When I'm driving onto this on-ramp, I stop for people waiting. DC322 says you hate that crossing. I don't like it either. I don't like crossing that way, but I want to go over to the left here, so I had to come this way. Otherwise, it's very complicated. Because otherwise, you got to go this way, up here, up here, up here, cross this here to this divider, then here to here, and then here to here, and then here to here. So it's way more complicated if you do it that way. Daniel D with $20. Just finished watching your video of your trip to the Four Corners. It was a great video, watch in its entirety. I really appreciate it, Daniel D. Thank you so much for the support. I was actually really close to the Four Corners. I didn't actually go there. The closest when I was to the Four Corners was when I went from Arizona to New Mexico, but I stayed on Arizona State Route 294, I believe it was. That didn't get to the Four Corners. But Four Corners is pretty cool. It's the intersection of 4 states, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Utah. I ate at this restaurant today. It's very good. It's a Brazilian restaurant with a buffet option. You'll get to see it on Action Kit Extra.
I do.
Hey, here's Avis and Budget, the rental car facilities. During tourist season, I see a lot of people waiting out here for a car. Not too sure how much they charge for parking in this lot. This parking garage says $5 up to a half an hour. There's another on-ramp for I-95. The downtown distributor also feeds into this on-ramp as well. They share the same lane going into the highway. Tamara Britton, thank you so much for $5. Appreciate it, Tamara. Thank you for the support. Interesting building. Yeah, this is painted in the colors of FedEx. This FedEx Ship Center. Purple and orange. Vivian says it's not fun if one misses the entrance to I-95. Yeah, because then you have to come around again. Gets pretty complicated. There's a pretty scary on-ramp too. Cars don't stop here either. I'm always having to second guess what drivers will do. This is a really interesting area of downtown Miami. This used to be a Ross department store. It still might be. I'm not sure if it's still open, but before that, it was Macy's, and before that, it was the Burdine's department store. I don't know what this used to be. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna look it up on my phone. Is the Ross still open? Because there's another Ross on Biscayne Boulevard. Yeah, they're still open until 8 p.m. Dutchman says you love Ross clothes. You can find a lot of great bargains if you know where to look. At Ross, you can do that. ABCD1 says he thought it was abandoned. Yeah, I wasn't sure because they have the construction there now. But it's still open. We're going to pass by the Dade County Courthouse soon. And then the new courthouse building, which they're building right next to it. This courthouse building right here used to be one of the tallest buildings in downtown, but not anymore. Oh really, Eric? There's a library on the top. Lots of books there. You went on a field trip. Had no idea this courthouse had a library all the way at the top. This area is called the Government Center of Miami. The courthouse building is here. You also have the police headquarters not too far away. It's not the most glamorous part of town. Vivian says access to Metro Rail is cool. Yeah, we just saw it pass by. That's going southbound. I haven't taken the Metro Rail in a while. Here's another train. Patrick Crows has never been to Miami yet, but you'd love to go there one day. I think you'd really enjoy it here. It's a lot to see. Holden says it looks empty. Where's all the tourists? Well, it is the end of a weekday. It's almost 7 o'clock, so most of these people will have finished work. And this isn't exactly the tourist side of town. Patrick Crow says, how do you compare this city to New York? It's very different. I've heard people say it's just New York with palm trees, but I think that's a little bit shallow. There's much more to it than that. Car Crasher 10 says you should go to Europe one day, like Paris, Rome, or London. Absolutely, one day I will go there. There's a lot of places I'd like to go to. Most of the time, it's just not convenient to do so. I wish we all had the ability to just travel somewhere just because we want to. This is the Wilkie D. Ferguson Jr. Courthouse. And the MiamiCentral train station. This is the newest part of the government center, the MiamiCentral train station. Got a Starbucks here. Sounds like they got some music playing. I gotta put my own music in here. Yes, Fred, the Brightline station is just a block away.
Is that an iPhone?
Yes, it is.
Beautiful. I was watching you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was watching you record. I said like, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I know. It's live stream with an iPhone, got the mic set up and the stabilizer.
It's crazy. Man.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty wild. How much is that? What type of iPhone is that?
It's the 13. 13.
How much money?
The 13 now, it's like 2 models back now because the 15 got announced. So maybe it's like,
How much is that 13?
I think maybe you can get one for like 500, 600 now.
No, you
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, because it's already 2 years old.
What is this? Can I hold
This
this?
is
One time.
no, this is mine.
Oh,
So.
shit.
All right.
What is this? What is this right there?
This is just a stabilizer. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it's smooth.
Yeah, it stabilizes everything, so it's smooth.
What are you doing? Like a live stream for
Yeah.
Miami?
Miami, yeah.
Are you streaming like back in like Tokyo or something?
Am I what?
Or are you streaming back in like a different country or?
Yeah, different places, neighborhoods, and just showing things.
What are you trying to show?
Like neighborhood things, like this new station, just, restaurants, parks.
Who's your main audience?
The world, whoever YouTube
Is
wants
it
to
on-
watch.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
Mhm.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
You get paid off of YouTube.
Yeah. I mean,
A little bit of change.
something. Yeah.
1,000 views, I think it says. So, oh, I'm actually damn. That's pretty fucking cool, man. I try to get that job.
Yeah, it's not easy, man. You got to deal with a lot of weather and, editing and stuff. And,
What do you edit after that? Or you're just live streaming.
well, I do other videos too.
No.
Yeah.
What else videos do you
Yeah. Well, listen, man, it's been fun talking. I got to continue. I'm busy.
I
See
you got a
ya.
little microphone.
Yeah. Have fun.
All right, man.
Thanks. You wanted to know my entire business and setup right on the spot. I actually gave him more time than I should have. But I didn't want to be completely rude to him either. Phil Brooks says, do you hand out business cards? I don't carry any on me. Metro Mover station system is experiencing delays, as is the usual. But as I was saying to him too, the iPhone 15 got released. And the iPhone 13, which I'm streaming on, is 2 years old now. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be getting the iPhone 15. Only if the iPhone 15 fixes the issue with the floating orbs, but I think that's just an Apple thing. It's been on every single version so far since like the iPhone 10. Looks like there's a freight train coming by here. Not too sure if this is gonna pass by anytime soon. Looks like a long train. Nope, still going. NYC Walking Show says, are you taking the train? No, I'm not. Goodness. Well, that was the end of the train. So I don't know what the time frame for this is, but the Tri-Rail trains, which is the main commuter rail for South Florida, they've started bringing trains into downtown Miami, but I don't know when revenue service is going to begin. Right now, Brightline is the only one that operates the station. And they're currently in the works to expand service to Orlando. I think Orlando service is going to begin September 22nd. Fred says, oh, okay, you're confirming the date. Thanks, Fred. The with 3 Swiss francs, appreciate it, the. Thanks for the support. This train is going to the Miami International Airport, the orange line. There's only 2 Metro Rail lines, green and orange. This area here is known as the Miami Worldcenter. It's the fastest developing part of downtown Miami. You know what? I wasn't lying. I was curious, so I searched up iPhone 13 myself on eBay. Look, product red unlocked 400, unlocked good condition 500. I just took a guess, and that's how much an iPhone 13 is worth now. Considering it's now a 2-year-old phone, it's still doing great with live streams. It's pretty much the only phone I use for live streaming. I think I read an article recently. There's going to be more restaurants and stores coming to Miami Worldcenter. They signed on more leases. Why don't we make a left here? We can check out Club Spaces and Club 11. These two are the busiest nightclubs in all of Miami. Thousand Hands says, are these nightclubs friendly? I haven't been to any one of them because I'm not into that kind of venue, but I've heard it's pretty lively inside. They do have plenty of security. Someone's living here, I think. Oh, I forgot about this. I need to walk around if I need to get to the other side. Well, that's fine. I think I'll go the long way around this way and then make a left. This is just a U-Haul area and self-storage. Around the block is when it gets more interesting. It looks like there's a Lucid car dealership now at the corner of Northeast 1st Avenue. There's a premium car dealership. Oh, it looks like they did the same thing over here. I can't cross the street properly. That's annoying. Even going the long way, there's no easy way to get to Club 11. Phil says looks like it's going to rain. There was a little bit of rain earlier. I think it's mostly past now. All right, here we are. Here's Club 11. And this is Club Spaces. But it looks like it's undergoing some renovations. Wonder how long it's going to take. Guess it doesn't open till later, Club Spaces. Opens at 11 p.m. I didn't know it opened that late. Club Space Nightclub, 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. And they have DJs playing music in there. It's quite the attraction, I heard. This mural here is pretty cool. Fred wants to get a ticket on the Bright Line and come down there, try out Joe's NYC Pizza. Tastes exactly like the one in Greenwich Village. Life Begins at 40 Truck wears the messy mural. That's in Wynwood. I took a picture of it recently and I also showcased it in a video that I recorded. Haven't published it yet. I wonder how all this construction here is going to affect club spaces. All this construction is for the 11 residences. Then you could stop by the nightclub right here across the street. Here it is, Club 11. For the most part, this nightclub is open all hours of the day, so you can even come here at like 6 or 7 in the morning. So I know I got carried away. I said at the beginning of this live stream I was going to head over to Brickell Key, but that never happened. I wrapped up around here. Maybe I'll cover that in another live stream or video. Gonna have issues crossing. Unless I head over this way. Yes. What's up? I don't get him. He's calling me over for something, but I don't need to interact with anybody. He's like, yo, yo. I have no reason to go near you. ABCD1 says keep walking. That's what I'm doing. Here's the Metro Mover station. That person just entered the station completely with a bottle of alcohol in his hand. Angela Washington says everybody looking shady there right now. I mean, it's to be expected. It's right near the construction site, near the nightclubs, which generally give off a bad vibe in the surroundings because it's a lot of alcohol involved. And you generally don't want to interact with people who seem to be not mentally there, unless you're specialized to do so or you're trained. My ego is not that big to go up to somebody who's like taunting me to go near them and say, I have a right to film you here in public and this and that, because that's just going to draw unnecessary argument, and what does that prove, you know? Just walk away. I think we can go across and check out the Frost Science Museum. It's called the Maurice A. Ferrer Park. Yeah, Andy, that was a scary situation. To be honest, what I've learned in this world on Earth is that you should be a nice person and try not to tick off as many people as you can, because oftentimes law enforcement and local government won't be there to save you in time. And that's just the honest truth. How many times have you heard on news stories how people have called the police and they take an hour to come? Or 20 minutes even. That, by the time they come, whatever instigated the argument or the situation is going to be over. So ultimately, you're responsible for your own security and safety. I'm pretty sure this museum here, the Frost Science Museum, is the most popular museum in Miami. It's one of my favorite parks in Miami. I like this big dog sculpture. David says, where are all the people? Not an area that many people would be in. If they're here, they'll be inside the museum. But it's pretty cool. Eric, you're right on that. There is a transparent swimming pool here. There's the food and drink section. Deborah loves these trees. They're beautiful. That museum is the Perez Art Museum, featuring contemporary art. Yeah, Don Burke Watkins. This is the area where they have the dog and cat sculptures. I think just dogs now. Dr. Floyd with $5, asking if I'll be live streaming in Brickell tomorrow night as well. Not too sure, Dr. Floyd. You're gonna have to stay subscribed and you'll find out. Appreciate the support. We'll pass by the transparent swimming pool at the rear of this museum. There's always a pretty neat exhibit. You can walk right through it. Omar Martinez says Miami is a very safe city. We don't define the police. I wouldn't say that so easily though, and not take it for granted, because response times here can get quite long as well, and there's many crimes and actions that don't really get enforced here. And there's also a lot of corruption here in Miami. Thank you, Greg Spow with $5. Appreciate the support, Greg. Thank you very much. Hey, Walks in Wall Street is here. Looks amazing there, AK. Yeah, you have to come here one time. This is the Maurice A. Farrer Park. Which is right after the MacArthur Causeway. Oh, nice. Tom is going to be back on October 1st. It's awesome. You'll get to see what's changed around here in Miami. Here's the swimming pool. There's the Port of Miami, the MacArthur Causeway. They have an entrance to the Port of Miami here via a tunnel. Got some nice colors in the sky today too. And here's the Perez Art Museum behind me. Jod says, for such a beautiful area, why is it so empty? I'll give a few reasons. One is that access to this park isn't really as easy as you think it is. Parking here can get pretty expensive. Another reason why is that it doesn't really seem to be too much of a park where you want to do activities in. There's some artwork here, sure, and museums, but there really isn't anything here to draw people to the park other than the view and the nice scenery. Whereas if you see Margaret Pace Park to the north of the Venetian Causeway, that one has volleyball courts, basketball courts, and has more of a community atmosphere to that park. This one is more of an artistic park. I've also noticed it too throughout my travels. Parks that really focus on scenery and artwork and sculptures, for some reason they don't really draw the same kind of allure as other parks that have more amenities. There's also Bayfront Park, which is nearby here. That at least has an amphitheater, a fountain. There's also Bayside Marketplace. And it's also a lot easier to get to with public transit. Yeah, Walks in Wall Street says 72nd and Collins is always packed because they have volleyball. I'm also kind of sad to admit this and a little bit disappointed, but I also kind of see it also with my YouTube videos. When I do videos that feature an artistic standpoint or viewpoint, or feature a neighborhood that has a lot of art, it doesn't really draw the same popularity as if I do a neighborhood that's more focused on pedestrian activity or restaurants and nightlife, which I think is kind of unfortunate because maybe not enough people appreciate artwork. Daniel says, yes, it's true. Most people want to see other people, even if they say otherwise. You know, that's another thing too. When we go to neighborhoods that feature a lot of artwork, sometimes it's like, okay, so we have all these beautiful art pieces, but what is really the functionality of all this artwork? It's nice, but it doesn't really serve a purpose for some place to get somewhere to eat, or a clothing store, or somewhere to live, you know? But regardless, if artwork isn't really as desired as people want it to be, I still think it's a good thing because it really shows human creativity, history as well. It also reminds us of where we came from. And it also promotes critical thinking as well. Also, in some ways too, it gives people a choice too. Case in point, many of my videos, people write in the comments section, oh, it's great and all, but I can never live in a place like this. It's too crowded, there's too much noise, there's too much garbage around. And they do have a point. Some people don't like that kind of environment, and they prefer a place that's more quiet or serene. Even though it's not popular, it doesn't make their viewpoint a bad viewpoint either. You don't have to follow the crowd. I think that's also what's made my channel successful too, because even though I get people who ask me every day to go to a certain place to make videos or try to guide my channel in a certain direction, I do what interests me and what I think the channel is good for. So while it may not be the most popular option, it's usually a convenient option for me and what I'm comfortable with and the direction I want to take the channel. And even though I may get negative comments from people saying, oh, you should be here, I should be here, I should be filming this, I say to them, I have over 4,000 videos on my channel. You're gonna find a video that you're gonna like. Maybe it might be a crowded area, it might be a less crowded area, it might be in a location you haven't seen before. Go and find it. And usually they don't have a response to that because they don't know what to say. And it's true. NYC subway fan says there must be a lot of mosquitoes in Miami. I don't really experience as many mosquitoes as you think. Here, there's not really a lot of standing water, and yeah, not too many places for them to breed. Eric says you're allergic to mosquitoes. Yeah, some people can get really bad reactions to mosquito bites. Mosquitoes get really attracted to me when there's a big population. They can get so bad sometimes that I'll avoid an area just because of mosquitoes. We've got the Kaseya Center across the bay here. This is where the Miami Heat plays. Oh, Robert, that arena is called Kaseya Center now. It's a software company in Miami. Formerly, it was the FTX Arena, and before that, it was American Airlines Arena. Excuse me, folks, there's a boat behind me blasting music, so I'm gonna have to replace the audio soon. Thank you, Gina Thomas with $9.99. Continue to be you, AK. We appreciate your authenticity. Thank you, Gina. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. All right, they stopped playing music. Looks like a large group of people there on that boat. They're all taking photos. Sounds like they just switched to the next track. right, we're out of Maurice A. Fair Park now. Let's take a walk over to the Kaseya Center and then to Bayside Marketplace. Michael says there's definitely some stormy weather inbound. I saw some flashes of light in the sky, but I'm still not entirely sure if it's going to come or not. Maybe it is. Rainy conditions expected around 8 p.m. Yeah, Cheval Lucien. We have the Miami Freedom Tower here in red and also the Kaseya Center. Michael says, hope you stay dry. I hope so too. Greetings from 15 blocks north of you.
Sí la tomó, ya pillé como, pero no salió usted.
Oh, I see, Devin. Southwestern edge of the storm is breaking up over the city. It might rain in the western part of Miami. Thanks for the insight there. I love this sculpture for the Port of Miami. If you go over this bridge right here, you'll be where all the cruise ships are. Ghost Rider loves all the colors of Miami, so inviting. Thanks for the tour. I really appreciate it, Ghost Rider. Thank you for the kind words. People are lining up to park at the expensive Bayside parking. You know, I'm looking at this. This sign is a lie. It says no free parking anytime, right? But then it says 15 minutes is $0.00. You just contradicted yourself, sign. Maybe if you get a ticket from this parking company, you can contest it and saying this, you can use a legal clause. I forget what it's called, but I remember studying it in high school, where like if one part of the sign is invalid or one part of the contract is invalid, it makes the whole contract invalid. So you could probably say, hey, this one part of the sign is wrong. It means the other parts of the sign are invalid too. No free parking anytime, but 15 minutes is 000, so you can't say it's no free parking anytime. You can park up to 15 minutes for free. I forgot the terminology for it now. I think it's called severability. Severability, yeah. Yes, it's called severability. I remind myself here. What is severability? Severability is also a term by the Latin term salvatorius. It is a provision in a piece of legislation or contract that allows the remainder of the legislations or contracts terms to remain effective even if one or more of its other terms and provisions are found to be unenforceable or illegal. So you could claim that the severability clause doesn't apply because there's no language on that sign. The whole parking fee is invalid. All right, it's time to go into Bayside Marketplace. If there's going to be any people walking around in downtown Miami, this is the place where you're most likely going to see it. Victoria's Secret. Yep, I think we found our people in downtown Miami. Gilkill, and it says Spanish-style shopping center. Yeah, in a way it is. It's an open-air concept. Robert's saying you love these outdoor malls. They're really interesting. One of my favorites that I've been to is the Ala Moana Mall in Hawaii. This always seems to be the busiest part of the mall, where all the tourist gift shops are. Oh, Deborah, you like the Asian mall I visited in Texas? Oh, there are plenty of them. If you watched my Bel Air driving video, I visited pretty much all the strip malls. Kung Miao was overwhelmed by all the strip balls on the Texas Drive. Yeah, it was a bit overwhelming. There were a lot, and I lost count of how many there were, what names there were, what were in each one. Wasn't very photogenic area. The same can be said about the Monterey Park version of Los Angeles. Here's the Skyviews Miami Ferris wheel. And this is the Conga Bar by Lombardi's. I have to replace the audio again. right, everyone. I think I'm going to call it a night. I want to wrap up before these potential thunderstorms come in. Yeah, that was a sign I should end it. So thank you so much for coming today. Enjoy your Friday night or your morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Later, everyone from Miami. Appreciate the support.